The main indices of the Colombo Stock Exchange continued its upward trend, with both indices rising by approximately 40 points at close of trading today. The indices at the CSE have gained more than 20% in the past 3 weeks. Now tonight on Barbarians at the CSE, we take a deeper look at the current behavior of the CSE in the context of its recent performance.
Barbarians at the CSE.
When analysing the current behaviour of the Colombo Stock Exchange, equal attention should be paid to its regulator, the Securities and Exchange Commission. Analysts have noted with interest the sudden upward trend at the CSE following the appointment of the current chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Experts point out that with the new chairman assuming duties at the SEC, the all-share price index has shot up by 22% or more than 800 points by last Friday. Interestingly enough, on closer inspection of market data, it is clear that this rise is being driven by a handful of stocks. A company which was amongst the top 5 gainers last week recorded a 50% gain, while 3 other companies recorded gains of more than 40%.
If you look at what shares have gained the most, you'll see they are penny stocks, essentially companies that are not blue chips, some just introduced to the market and so on. For instance, Colombo Land has gone up by 36% in the last couple of weeks. Citrus Kalpiti has gone up by 60%. Citrus Waskadu has gone up by 21%. Citrus Lisha has gone up by 27%. HVA Foods have gone up by 36% and so on. And the highest gainer, George Stewart's Finance, which was only introduced to the market, I think mid-August, has already gone up by 260%. So what we are seeing is sort of explainable rise in price of some shares. So this is what needs to be investigated.
What is the historic context in which these movements must be looked at? Speaking at an event held recently, the former chairman of the SEC, Tilak Karunaratne, spoke about abnormal price movements in the Colombo Stock Exchange in 2010.
Shares which recorded abnormal price movements and were suspended on 3rd August 2010. You can see how the price have been manipulated. You can say Danko to Porcelain, the percentage increase from just for 6 months, 226%. Blue Diamonds, even today Blue Diamonds have been quite active. Again, 270% increase. And Touchwood by 84%. So I mean this kind of increase we never see in other capital markets in such a short time. You can see over a period of time. And this is a few more examples of such manipulations. Asian Alliance Insurance PLC, 204% increase. This is the Lanka Hospitals Corporation. It also went up by 177%. This was really before Fortis came in to buy some shares, and market was deliberately pumped up so that some of the people who were interested in coming in at that time could benefit. This is HVA Foods PLC. This is unbelievable, 394% increase from 16th August to 7th September. So during just under 3 weeks, the price went up by 394%. The company had no intrinsic value. They had only a brand. And this was pumped up like this. I can cite enough examples of such manipulations. Radiant Gems, another favorite of these manipulators for pumping and then dumping.
This begs the question, who should be held responsible for the alleged pumping and dumping taking place in the market?
The problem here is that investigations have not concluded. Therefore, it will bring disrepute to the company because it is the company name that is spoken of. But who is actually behind this? Who are in this mafia that increases prices for their own benefit? I think it is essential for the regulatory body to look into this because prices have increased in an abnormal manner.
මොකද්ද හේතුව අසාමාන්‍ය විදියට මෙහෙම මිල ඉහළ යන්නේ කියන එක.
Newsfest has on several occasions tried to contact SEC Chairman Dr. Nalaka Godaheva to obtain his response to these allegations and were finally able to obtain a reply only via SMS last Friday. Upon a request for our queries in writing, we sent Dr. Godaheva our questions, but we have not received any response as yet.
Barbarians at the CSE.